Hello everybody, Sankade back here again in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Heck yeah. Now at the turn of the game to Sonic and Knuckles side with Mushroom Hill Zone. So let's get right into it here. And yeah, awesome sauce with this. Sadly nothing back here. Like most old games, you usually find something back there. What's going on here? What you got, man? Come on. He's trying to be a ninja right there. Hell yeah. Yep, and we saw that. But what is back here? This ring is back here. Now this ring in particular takes you to the special area here where the Super Emeralds will be. And you can do the Super Emerald special stages here if you feel like it. But I don't really have all of them right now, so I don't really think I'm going to. But they are completely different, and some of these are ridic. And I mean ridic to do. But if you go back to the title screen and then go back into the files, you can actually come back to this level and go back into there, go in, come back, go in, come back, go in, come back, go in, come back, go in, come back to this over and over again by exiting. I'll show you that at the end of the game. But right now, let's continue! I guess this time I'll tell a story, why not? So, before I tell a story, I might as well say this as a opening, that, that kids never do drugs. And for that matter, never mix drugs. Oh yeah, to use this thing, just press up and down. Or just press down and you go up. There's a few of these in levels. Anyway, anyway, to the story. So, obviously, like I said, the moral is don't mix drugs. Yeah. So, this happened, oh, I'd say probably about 10 years, 11 years ago now. It's been a long time since this happened. I feel so old. I'm so old. Anyway, this particular story is called the Penguin Story. And what happened is some time ago, nearly a decade now, it was a very boring day in the middle of the summertime, and you know, what is a 15-year-old gonna do in the middle of the summertime when he's bored? Decide probably play video games that he's probably played over and over and over and over again. Or read something. Yeah, like I'm gonna read something, even though I read more now than I ever did. And I don't know, what else is he gonna do? So, what do my friends suggest we do? Oh, well, yeah, why don't we sit around and smoke some? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, let me just point out I was actually also a drug user at this point. Yes, I admit it. I was. I'm not anymore. Thank God. I mean, I used to bake myself clean to a wall with some of this stuff, man. I mean, really, I'd be like, yeah! Sorry, what were we doing? Oh, you saw that thing that just put me there? You can't get away from that. You have to spin out of it to get out of it. Let's see if I remember correctly. There's all these rings up here. Okay, yeah. So that's what we did. We sat around and smoked a bit. Okay. So we're sitting there for a while, and I mean a good while. Had to have been at least an hour or two. Again, this whole story is true. Just to tell you, because you can't make this stuff up. It's just too stupid to make up. Let's put it that way. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I start hallucinating. Like if you were anybody that's ever been on acid or whatever acid looks like. That's exactly what was happening to me. So I'm high, and I'm absolutely, you know, completely just hallucinating stuff now. Like, stuff is like weird colors and everything. Thought I saw a ninja on the lawn and stuff, but anyway. So I look out the window, and out there it's like aside the road being like a completely different color from what it's supposed to be. Like this interesting, like, sort of tannish color. Nope, bus. This guy's a little bit of an annoyance. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, dude. So, there I am. Sorry, I had to do that. Looking out the window, and out the window, I kid you not, I absolutely kid you not, I looked down there and I did a double take of this. There was a penguin, a huge penguin, huge penguin walking down the street. Yes, a huge penguin walking down the street. Oh, great. More of you again? Come on, man. You're ruining my story! Ooh, orangey. There's actually an invincibility back here, just to point out. If anybody never actually looked back there, that's what's back there. So there I am, looking at the window, and there's this penguin. That's where I was, yeah, okay. So there's this penguin walking down the street. And I shit you not, he was wearing an orange tuxedo and a top hat. Like, anybody ever seen Billy Madison? Like, huge penguin. Yeah, no, it wasn't, I'm not just quoting Billy Madison. This actually, I actually saw this. I'm not kidding. Yes, a huge penguin with an orange tuxedo and a top hat on, waddling down the street. You see, this is what I was talking about before with that thing. See, there's one here too. And if you could caught by that guy if you do that, so that's what you have to do. To do this, you have to grab onto this, and you can float left, and you can press left and right to go. Do that, just so you get down. I'm gonna pass this one up. Hey, chicken, stop! Hey! Hey, so stop it! Ah, okay. This one will launch you up. Whee! Pretty. Jump off there. So the first thing I do, being that I'm absolutely out of my mind, of course. I'm obviously not in the right frame of mind because I'm partially stoned and I'm partially hallucinating. So here I am, like, laughing my ass off, like, what the hell is a penguin doing down the street? And my friends are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, dude, there's a penguin down the street. I'm not kidding. And then I go and look out again, and he's sure enough, there is. I'm not kidding, there is. And they look out, and they're like, oh, I see what you're talking about. Like, we're all really crazy now. Like, we're all seeing a penguin that's obviously not there. We're obviously hallucinating. It's obviously not there, but we're still convinced there's a penguin there, and of course, that's what we see. You know, we're hallucinating so badly that we see this penguin. So the first thing I say is we've been sitting here for 2 hours. Now, what happens when somebody sits around and smokes pot for 2 hours? You get the munchies! So what do I say? I shit you not. I said, let's go chase after the penguin and try and eat it. Everybody's like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So we get up and we go outside to chase after this penguin. Okay, this is too stupid to make up. You can't make this up. It's too funny to make up. It really is. I mean, it's too stupid to make up. You really can. So here we are going, and then we jump out of our house, down onto the street, chasing after this penguin. This imaginary penguin that's, whoa, it turned gray, not there. So we're chasing down the street, just booking it after this imaginary penguin. I'm sure people are looking at us like we're a bunch of complete morons. Like, what the hell are these assholes doing, yelling around, screaming random obscenities and calling for a penguin? They're in the middle of nowhere. There's a ring here, by the way, just in case you didn't know. So there we are, running down the street, and eventually the penguin veers off into somebody's lawn. And we just go into somebody's lawn. There was a sign that says beware of dog that was like, it was like blue. It's supposed to be like orange, but it's like blue and sort of like rectangular instead of like completely like, you know, regular shaped or whatever. So here we are on the ground wrestling this penguin that's obviously not there. I'm sure somebody walked by like, what the shit are these guys doing? Oh my god, and we had to look like the stupidest freaks alive right there. I swear. And so we were sitting there fighting and rolling around. Some dog comes running, because obviously, like I said, there's a beware of dog sign there, so the dog comes running in. What the fuck is this thing? You! What are you messing up this place for? Get out of here. Man, I'm totally getting sidetracked right now. This guy's easy, just be careful of those. A little bit of slow down there, whoa. Get that thing, careful of that. Oh, come on, dude, that's not fair. That ring. Yeah, sorry, serious mode again here. There we go. Alright. Alright, and dance party! Woo! Oh, look at all the pretty squirrelies. Yay, squirrelies. I chase squirrels. Yes! Alright, so that's Sonic got the Act 2. Yes. Alright, so Mushroom Hill Zone is done. Oh, what do you see? What do you see, guys? What do you see? What is that? What's that noise? Oh! It's a ship. Oh, hey, get back here! We gotta keep chasing you, buddy. Alright. Tails doesn't even cry, just flies away. I love it. Alright, so here we are, Flying Battery Act 1. There's some cool music in this place, man. There's a secret up here, but you have to have Knuckles to get up to it, by the way, just to point out if anybody's playing with Knuckles instead. Nope, a little bit of slow down there. There, avoid you guys all together. That one takes you down. Jump over. There we go. There's a shield back here, which I would probably suggest getting, since there's a spire around here. So where was I in the story here? Oh, be careful, those things that can hurt you, by the way. Little landmines. Be careful of pits in this place. There are lots and lots of open pits. Basically, you're in the air is where we are, so you can fall down to the ground and die, so be very careful. Careful of that. Okay, Tails, whatever. You can use these as springs, as you can see. So if you see one that's like that, you can use it as a spring if you need to. There are rings in these things. They're not actually any birds. There's no dance party, but you get paid. Gets paid by hitting them. Alright, anyway. So these things spin you around. And you can go in like that. And, well, used to be able to get that right in one shot, but oh well. Let's play Curse. As I was just saying before about this. There you go. Hup! Okay. Oh, here comes the fun part. Oh, I missed it already. Alright, so we need to get across with this thing, if I recall. Yeah. So anyway, so here you are, rolling around on somebody's lawn. Completely don't know whose lawn it is. Don't even remember now, because we went so far away from my friend's house. I don't even know how far it was necessarily, so I'm not too certain. Oh, enemies! Uh-oh. Where are my money, bitches? Hey. So here we are, standing around like a bunch of morons, doing this, rolling around, fighting each other. Again, there's no penguin there at all whatsoever. No idea. I'm sure people are thinking we're absolutely insane. And actually, to point out, to get these rings, press left and jump off. And press right and jump off to get through this, just in case you're wondering how I'm doing this. And if you go over here, there's a tenor, and of course, you get a 1-up over there. So that's good to know that's there. Then, careful of that, by the way, which can send you back over those. And then right through here, watch out for those, and then go down. So, eventually, two of my other friends come by, and they're literally like, what the fuck are you guys doing? I'm sure they're looking at the scene of us standing on somebody's lawn just fighting each other like a bunch of idiots. And so we get up, and what kind of stupid thing we're going to say? We're trying to eat a penguin. Weren't we? Or, I don't even remember what we're doing. Absolutely just don't know, I have a clue of what we're doing at all whatsoever. And so they're like, alright, come on guys, come on. So we go walk down the street and just completely like, well, we're hungry still though and whatnot. There's no penguin there. You know, they're like livid at us. They're just angry. Wow, that was a miracle there. So I go up. We go walk a little bit. And then I come back around. And as I'm walking along, I'm like, why is it so like... I feel like a draft because it was kind of windy that day. I feel like a draft, and I look down, and my pants are missing. And the first thing I said, and again, I shit you not, because the other guys were not absolutely out of their minds, and they said, the first thing you said, man, was, that fucking penguin took my pants! I pointed back to the place. This is completely... What the hell are these people on? Like, you have to wonder, what were we doing? Oh my god. So we go back, and the dog the dog that was fighting with us actually had my pants. But I still say that penguin took my pants. I don't believe that dog took my pants, but obviously that must be what happened. So, of course, the moral of the story is never mix drugs. You see penguins that chase them down the street and fight your friends on the lawn. And you have your pants stolen by an imaginary penguin. Yeah. Oh, I got a ton of those good stories like that. Oh, hey, where's my money? Come on, stop bouncing me up there. Do 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 do. So yeah, that's good. That's a good story. Everybody loves that story. What are you supposed to do here? Well, you're supposed to let these fall here. So you have to stand here. Ta-da! Ta-da! So yeah, that's that story. And so here's the boss for this particular area. So how do you kill this guy? Well, he's gonna try and slam you, so do that. I don't know what the point of that was. Alright. This is all you have to do. What I'm doing right now is literally all you have to do. Just walk. You don't even have to run. You don't even have to jump. All you have to do is stand there, wait for the arm to go, and then just go. So flash before it goes. 4 and 5 and 6, and there we go. That's it. And all the little birdies and little things go up flying. Woo! Party guys! Thank you. And we're trapped. Ah! All right, that's the end of that. Okay. All right, back to a flying battery. And I guess I'll stop it right here at this point for right now. So I hope you all enjoyed my little story there. And again, I will reiterate, remember kids, don't do drugs. They are bad for you. Especially if you want to do what I did in that story. Which, in theory, does sound very hilarious, but at the same time, you have to admit, well, whoops. And I guess that's it for today. And next time we'll go through this act here, and then we go into the next zone. And we will continue the game. Hells yes. Alright, so this is St. Coyote signing off for now. Rock on, everybody. And don't get your pants stolen by a penguin.